Well, we've got ourselves a sort of a, you might say, a partly cloudy day today. Every once in a while the sun peeks through, and I opened all my windows when I first got up this morning, and because I thought, it was, cool the house down. Well, I really cooled the house down. I'm almost thinking about turning the furnace on. Well, it's not that bad. As you can see, the outdoor temperature is 19.6 degrees. That's not too bad. Sun's coming out right now. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Anyway, step 56. But one of the viewers drew my attention to the fact that we've got, now I got to be careful how I pick this up. It's not fastened down on a piece of wood anymore. He was mentioning that this star thing here should have been painted black. And I don't know if I'm going to try to do that or not. I just want to get going here. There's just so much that I should do, that I should do, like maybe paint this black. But I want to get going on the funnels. I mean, how long were we stuck on step 55? I want to get going and get our little spiders bent into shape, and some of these other photo etch pieces that we have to try and fasten in. No, a lot of this is similar to the Bismarck, even though this was a British ship. The hood was British. The Bismarck was German. They were, in a lot of ways they were as different as day and night, but I guess they were both pointy on the bow, and a lot of other things were similar. I guess if one nation came up with a good idea, the others would copy it. Like, from what I understand, some of the aircraft engines that the Japanese made in the Second World War for their World War II aircraft were very similar to American designs. At least that's what I was told. I don't know if it's true or not. Anyway, I'm starting to get off on a bit of a tangent here. Let's get on today and find our parts. We need these photo etch pieces here, and then we need the C sprue. Yeah, well, it should be easy to spot this stuff. You're going to notice the bottom left-hand screen there says video loss. Well, that's my surveillance monitor that I've been using for the last, going on 8 years, I guess. And I guess one of the cameras is crapped out. I can't figure out what the problem is. I think the camera clicks when I plug the power in, and I've checked the lines and spent quite a bit of time this morning fooling around on it. And I've also been online and on the phone arranging to upgrade my system. So yeah, today's episode is going to be a little bit short because, well, I've been doing other things. I got other things I got to worry about. Not that I'm worried. And the reason I was using this surveillance system is because I had it, not because I wanted it, but now I've become used to it. And so I want to have a surveillance system. So I'm going to upgrade to a more high definition system, and probably in the near future. Well, I've already ordered it, so we'll be having a box opening, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, enough about me. Let's get back to the model. Okay, undoubtedly, you're going to be noticing that a huge amount of time has passed since the last time I talked to you. Well, I've been on the phone with the security camera outfit, and what I did was, what I'd like to do is I'd like to have my cameras on the inside of the house looking out through the window. It sort of gives me the feeling like I'm sort of, when I'm looking at the monitor, that I'm looking out my windows. I don't know, I just like that feeling. Now, there was another reason, and that was because the cameras were actually indoor cameras. They weren't made for outdoor. So what I had done was Obviously I put them all on the inside looking out, but I kind of like that. So the system I'm getting, I want to keep it both. I want to keep it the same way. However, I was thinking you can't really look around the outside of your house. So went back on the phone and talked to the very nice young lady there who was only too happy to take my money, and I've ordered what's known as a PTZ. No. Pan tilt zoom camera for outside. Actually, two of them, one for the back of the house and one for the front, and I can sort of look around the outside as well as look out the windows. Now, maybe I'm sort of going overboard here, but that's the kind of stuff I like to do. That's the kind of stuff I'm interested in. Now, let's get interested in this. If you will recall, one of these funnels, the funnel that goes on the aft part, is the wrong size. Now we apparently 56 and 57 here are actually two different funnels. We first make this one here, C with parts C6 and C7, and then later we do the other one the same way. And I guess they just don't want us to be getting stuff mixed up, although I don't know how you possibly could get it mixed up if the parts are the wrong size. For instance, I can see just by eyeballing it, for instance, and maybe you can even see it from your perspective, that this ring here is smaller than this ring. Now this is for the back funnel according to Trumpeter, but in reality that's wrong. Now, if you want to know how to do it right, I forget which episode now of the model shed, like Steve in the model shed, he actually corrected that by, I think he used the Pontos detailing kit, and somehow he I forget how he did it now, but it was just a fantastic job of correcting this problem. I am not that much of a rivet counter. I'm going to just use the wrong funnel, and because nobody's going to know except me, it's just not worth it having to try and figure out how to enlarge this funnel here so that it'll be the same girth or whatever as this one here. Anyway, let's cut it off some pieces here. We want to do. Have I got the right one going here? No, I've got them upside down. Okay, here we go. Now I got the letters the right size up. Here's C. Okay, so what we need here is 6 and 7. All right, here we go. Here's number 6. And oh, you know what? These two go together, and these two go together. Okay, I'll get it right yet. Okay, number 6 and number 7. My lighting may not have been the greatest, but I think you saw what I did. Okay, now step 56 wants C4. So clearly we're going to be making the larger of the two funnels first. Do we probably need one of these Probably this one right here, because this is obviously the larger of the two. Isn't it funny that Trumpeter screwed up like that? Or maybe they made the hood wrong. They should have contacted Trumpeter first so they get it right. Now I've been cutting away the unneeded sprue as we go here. The reason I'm telling you that is because I am saving these pieces, and I am still planning on cutting them up and making little granules out of them and making a pen, our sprue pen. That's the plan. But I don't want to get sidetracked with that. Okay, so we want number 15 here. Now you do not realize how incredibly noisy it is in a city, like in an early morning when the sun is coming up and you think it's dead quiet and all you want to hear is the birds. Well, you don't realize that there's this tremendous background roar. Well, you're listening to it right now, like the freeway that's on the other side of the berm, and it's not even busy. It's only 20 after 5 right now. Anyway, yeah, and this morning's sunrise, well, it was a little bit different. At least it wasn't just plain orange. Okay, on our C sprue, we need this piece right here, which is C2. Looks like all the rest of the plastic is going to be on the G sprue. Yeah, G. Anyway, I'm going to have to call this video quits, and I'll show you why. My time is gone. Yeah, I could probably do a little bit more yet, but today is Friday, and my neighbor's coming over for coffee. So I got to get this wound up and upload it to YouTube. And yeah, in the meantime, we wasted a lot of time talking about security cameras. Anyway, I'm kind of excited about that. It's something I've been thinking of doing for quite a while. In fact, I was talking to my son about a year ago already, asking him if he'd, help me mount them and stuff like that, and he said he would. And I'm sure he's still willing to, even though it was a year ago we talked about it, and I finally got around to doing it. So I guess that camera that crapped out on me last night has finally got me going on it. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and all being well, we'll see you tomorrow.